I'm going to go through how to get a server working for Dr. Zark's Smoke Creatures 4.1.0, which is for Minecraft 1.4.2 and of course 3 as well, because that's just a bug fix. Now Dr. Zark had to do, actually I've got what he posted here today. He's updated the mod for 4.1.0 compatible with 1.4.2. To fix the dedicated server issues, he had to rewrite the sound manager, the GUI API manager, and add a dedicated server config file. So as he's put, there are not too many bug fixes on this release, but it's out there and you can go and play, and you can of course help him with the bug fixes. So just let him know what bugs there are. But again, and look at the known bugs before you start posting things. Now it's actually really good because Dr. Zark's put out just one file. In the olden days there used to be a file for server and there used to be a file for client. Well, now it's all the same, and the same is the same with Forge. Forge now has one file, which is, they could call it universal, which means you can use it for server and for client. So don't forget, I'll put this right at the beginning now so people don't post it on the YouTube channel. Yes, you do need to have Dr. Zark's Smoke Creatures 1.4.2 Minecraft version, which is 4.1.0 single player, on your computer to be able to connect to a server and play Dr. Zark's Smoke Creatures mod. You can't go on there without it and let it give it to you like it does in Bucket. This is a dedicated server, so you need to have it on your Minecraft. Now, if you're not sure how to do that, go and have a look on my channel, and on there is how to do how to install 4.1.0 for single player. Okay, so this is how to do it for multiplayer. Now you're going to need literally the same files. You won't need GUI API because that's only for the GUI where you can change the different spawns. Don't forget, as Dr. Zark said, he has got the config file, so you can change that for the server as well. Okay, so you need to grab Forge 6.0.1. Whatever you like. This one gives you 3.4.1. Sorry, 341. Mine's 349 that I'm using. Make sure that you use the same Forge for your server as you're going to use for your single player, or single player as you're going to use for your server. Sometimes you can get a bit of a difference between the two. If you've got your single player logging onto a different version of Forge, you can get problems. So try and make sure that you do that the same. And different to the other one, the other installs for server, you will need the custom mob spawner. Okay, so grab Forge, grab the custom mob spawner, and of course you've already got the mod, the Mo Creatures mod 4.1.0 from single player, because don't forget it does both. So once you've got all of those, you're going to need this little boy. So you'll come to minecraft.net and click on download now. That will take you to the next page, and just down the bottom here you'll see the Minecraft server jar. That's the one you need to grab. Okay, now you've got those, let me open that and that. You will have these. So you've got the custom mob spawner, Dr. Zark's, and the universal of the version that you have. 341 is the one that's on most Mo Creatures page. I've got 349 because I've got another mod that needs the slightly later version. And Minecraft server jar, which is what you need to get the server running. Okay, so as per usual, first thing you've got to do is get yourself a folder. Doesn't matter where you put it. I put it on here and I've called it Numo142. Okay, you can call it whatever you like and it wherever you like, because it always runs the server directly from inside wherever you put it. So drop that one over there, nice and easy. All you got to do is make yourself a folder straight away called mods. Now right click Minecraft server jar, open with an Java TM platform, and what that will do is that will then run up the server just on its own, no Forge or anything, just to make sure that everything's good, it's the right one, blah 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 blah. And as you can see up here, server version 1.4.2, so you know it's the right one. Okay, so that started up, no problems, 13 seconds, that's pretty good, pretty average. So let's stop the server. and then once that's stopped, that window will just disappear. Now we've got all of these things that it's made for us. Okay, the mods we made ourselves, and all you do is you go into your mods folder, you grab the mob spawner and Dr. Zark's 410, drop it in. Okay, come back out one into your folder where you've got your server. Now we're going to put in Forge. Now this is just exactly the same as we do when we put it into the single player, but you don't have to get rid of the meta-inf. Don't forget, you don't get rid of meta-inf when you're dealing with servers, otherwise it will not work. Just grab every single file, drop it over, say OK. That's it. That is it. It's really nice and simple, due to the fact that we've got a universal Forge and a universal Dr. Zark's Mo Creatures, and of course the custom mob spawner again will work on both. So the only thing that's different is the jar. So now that that's working, if we run that up, so same thing again, right click, open with Java platform, you should find now, there we go, drops the Forge files in. That's where you go. In the olden days you used to go for sort of modloader.txt to find out where crashes were. Now you don't need to. It will go into this piece here. Now see that there? Config. That is your Mo Creatures config. So you've got everything running there. That seems to be good. Let's just minimize that. See, there's your Forge, and there is Mo Creatures, and if I bring that in, see, remember they attack horses from single player? If you've got other mods where they'll attack your horses, exactly the same as the GUI API look when you look at Mo Creatures Global. You can just change all your spawns there for the server. Okay, nice and simple, eh? That's inside the config. So we've got the server running. Let's now see if we can connect. Now we should be able to, of course, because it's me and I'm brilliant. No, because I did test this one earlier, not like the single player where I could have made a complete dork of myself, but fortunately it worked. So let's log in, and FML, which is Forge Mod Loader, Mojang, and then we will see. Here we go. Right. So this is literally our single player, because we haven't logged into anything yet. So this is how we know that the single player is working, because it's loaded up the screen and everything. I mean, you can crash when you actually make a game, but 90% of the time that tells you that everything's working. Okay. So now go multiplayer. Dad's I call it that because my son plays with me. There we go. We're going to log in now, and we should see this is the server. Now if I go back to that, you should see that I've logged in. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So, and look, the user the gopher connecting with the mods Mo Creatures. So lets the server know that I do have what's needed to play on the server. Now let's just make sure we've got, sorry if this is GUI again, I've got a pretty poor PC with a pretty poor graphic driver and a very average graphics package for making videos, so it might be a bit yucky, but all I wanted to do was just make sure that I can see at least one Mo creature, just to make sure that it did did work. Now I know it does because I've tried it before, but just so as you guys have got peace of mind that I'm not just filling you full of hoo-hoo. Okay, if I can't find one in a couple of seconds, what I'll do is I'll pause the video and go and find one. It worked earlier because I was walking through the desert and there was a big hiss from behind, and there was a couple of snakes looking at me like I was their lunch. Okay, there we go. Snakes. So it did work. And there you go. Okay, dude, I'll just back away. So, everything works. Same as before. If you've got any problems with the running or getting it going, installing, running of the server, please let me know. on this YouTube channel, and if it's anything to do with the actual mod itself, with PCs not working, or any bugs, post it on the thread, and then we can follow up and see exactly when things are going wrong, and hopefully help you out. I hope that helped. If there's anything that I've missed, I do apologise. Please let me know, and I can always put it on afterwards as an addendum. It's to go for signing off. Have a good evening, and peace out. Cheers.